Hey everyone, all right, so let's jump into a continuation of yesterday's video about what I've been thinking about, right? Like my I was gonna say my dreams. I had a dream last night, so I'm not gonna talk about that yet. It is the 16th, June 16th, so I'm gonna post this video today. It's a channeled message, and then I don't know how I'm gonna feel after I do this video, but I'll come back or just whatever. Basically, I'm gonna record several video, at least one other video today, and then post them accordingly. Okay, so I'm getting some songs right now. Okay, so I had this dream last night and I woke up. I don't remember what it was. Something about guys. There's like guys involved, and I woke up with the awareness that it was a message for someone, and then I got a band, and I was told just look up the band. I saw, okay, I have this is what I wrote down. I put My Beautiful Rescue, which I don't remember who that's by. I don't know, who cares? Not who cares. It's a good song. I'm getting that song. But what I woke up to was Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, but I kept seeing the color red, and then I kept seeing the word red, and then red. I don't know how it was. It basically the band came to me, right? And then they were saying that there were two songs. They said look it up on YouTube and you'll see it. And I saw Guardian Angel and I saw Face Down. And I've heard Face Down before. I have not heard Guardian Angel, but those were the songs that were channeled to me from this dream. And I feel it's a I guess it's like a two-part message in a way, where I'm connecting Face Down to I'm connecting it to My Beautiful Rescue in some ways, where I'm seeing a masculine energy, okay? And again, in my dream, I don't know the details other than there were guys involved, and so it's a masculine energy, and there's like this guy, I feel, that's observing you, whoever I'm channeling for. Well, not really channeling, but I'm picking up information for. So it feels like you're in a relationship, or you're in a connection, a situationship, have you? Whatever it is, you're with someone else, or you're interested in someone else that either has a history of not treating you right, or there's something there, it's just not working out. It's not working out, I don't feel. Or this is something that's happened in your past and you're already connected to this other person. This other person, I feel, is that connection with Guardian Angel and with like a savior energy, this feeling of being a savior to you, in the sense of appreciating you, understanding you, or the desire to understand you and the sincere effort to understand you, versus someone that feels more, that's why I feel like they're currently connected to you, because it feels more solid, like more grounded, like more here, more in this physical energy, like they're in your physical environment, or maybe they like live near you, or you just have a lot of their things still, or again, mental attachment to the point that it's like you're carrying that burden of how they were towards you in your life. There's a heaviness to it, right? Where it's like their presence is still felt. While this other person feels like it's a more airy energy. It feels like someone at a distance, someone maybe on a telepathic connection or a spiritual connection. Well, you get what I'm saying. The difference is there. Or someone that's observing you and kind of guiding you. But this other person loves you, like is in love with you. And they don't know you as well as this other person does. You know, like they may know you in your heart and they have a desire to know you in the flesh, but this other person knows you in the flesh but doesn't know you in your heart. You see? And when I get the songs Beautiful Rescue, Face Down, Beautiful Rescue, it feels like this energy coming from you, and it connects to the past. Like whenever I hear them, I feel more drawn to the past, in the sense, like it brings me to the awareness of how old these songs are, right? They're like 15 years old or more, or give and take a couple years, right? They're older songs, and so it's like this long standing connection, or it's like something really from your past where, again, if they're not in your life, it's the burdens that you carry from this prior connection. And it feels like those songs are more representative of that. I heard the word compulsive nature to this connection. It's compulsive, it's high energy, like combative, and just explosive, like more of responses. That's what I'm seeing, like a response, like fireworks, you know, response. It's a defensive type of connection. And so it's a feeling like wanting out and wanting a rescue, and also saying like, do you, like towards your prior partner, like whoever I'm talking about from the past, is like, do you feel good for the way that you treat me? Like, do you feel like you're a hero for that? Like, you proud of yourself? That kind of energy. Like, there, you did it. You hurt me. Whether it's, I can't tell if it's the physical or not. In essence, what I feel is that it really doesn't matter in the sense of what it was, because the impact is painful enough. Like, it might as well be physical if it was verbal or if it was mental. Like, it doesn't affect the pain, right? Like, the physical pain would just be a physical representation of the internal pain. Like, it still hurts the same way. And then there's this other energy, the lighter energy, the guardian angel energy, that feels like they're healing you or wanting to heal you from that. Like, they want to take you out of that, whether it's taking you physically out of that situation or mentally pulling yourself out of that, you know, really lifting that off of you. It feels beautiful, like you feel very beautiful, like you're adorned very beautifully. That's the way it looks. Is like it's they're showing me a person, right? And this person covered in just like flowers or jewels, or I almost said tattoos because it reminds me, but it's like, because it's like colorful, like very colorful and beautiful, but then they're wanting to like lift it off. So I don't know, when I said tattoos, I'm like, how they like tattoo removal? I don't know, like why would they want to get rid of your tattoos? Like, you know, but I think it's more of just like getting to the core of you. It's like you're adorned so beautifully, but let's lift all of that off of you and get to who you are, like beneath all of that. Because beneath all of that, your core, your essence, your innocence, your being is so beautiful and deserves to be held and protected and honored. And I just see like this, like kind of like petting a kitten, like soft, like just you deserve to be nurtured like a little kitten. And so like they're showing me a tiger and they're saying like that, like you see how beautiful the tiger is with those stripes, and they're really fierce animal. But then look at how people perceive the baby tigers, so cute, right? Like you just want to just squeeze them. And so it's that similar kind of essence, I guess, of what I'm saying, where yes, you are this big, strong, gorgeous tiger, but they want to take you back to that baby cub and allow them, they want to be close to you, they want to get close to you and not get attacked. They want to know what that feels like, because they feel like you're very lucky if you have the opportunity to snuggle a tiger. And so they want that lucky opportunity. It's like a ticket, like you're the ticket, special, you're very special, and they want that opportunity. And so it's a kind of like this wakeful energy from them. When I say that, it feels like very green, but like light green, like almost pastel greens where it bleeds into blue, like a pastel green, blue, pastoral, like. And they're asking me why I chose that word. Pastoral is one of my most favorite words, if not the most favorite word that I know. Pastoral. Because I think that it's such a good representative in my mind of what it is. Like the pastures and pastoral and like so beautiful. And like that's what it is, like you are their most favorite, or it's like your name or is their most favorite name. Your being is like you're their most favorite being in all galaxies. Not just a human being, all the beings, you are the favorite. It's like once they spotted you, once they saw you, once they knew you, once they found you, once they felt your energy, once they saw you, you have been their favorite. And I see a music note. I'm gonna draw it. I'm seeing a music note. I'll look it up online. Actually, I don't know. I'm not seeing it perfectly. And I don't remember how to read music anymore. So if that looks like anything, it's something like that. Or it's like a squiggle, like an S, or like a backwards S, maybe like a treble. I don't know. I have no idea. I'll look it up. And like a spot. I don't know if I'll look it up. Just a squiggle and a spot on it. this is totally, it's so random to me, so I don't know if this is gonna help anyone here. I heard how now, brown cow. I don't know the context of that, so I have no idea why I don't know. I have a deck right here. We'll pull it from here. Openness and focus. Is that little tiger right there? A little snow leopard, maybe. So we have openness. We have focus. Just really focusing on your intuition. It's this feeling of going within. I don't know if you have a tendency to shut down, but you've been moving towards not doing that, like not shutting down. Or like shutting people out. Something like that, where it feels like your habit, it's a habitual pattern that you've had, that you've been working on, to not close up or not or even like shut down how you feel or shut off your intuition. I mean, you're not shutting it off, but ignoring it as something like that. And so it's being addressed of your tendency to do such a thing, and saying more of a congratulatory of what you should be doing is to continue to focus on staying open, focus on your openness, focus on remaining open. And they're saying that that's why I'm starting to see this a little bit differently, where I see it in a multitude of ways. So like if this is someone from your, it doesn't matter, I guess. Okay, well, we'll just say like something from who you were prior has been shut down. Whether this is your kind of more like intimacy has been shut down, or vulnerability has shut down. Something to do with like a connection, like a romantic connection, and how there's something to do with that that's being repressed, shut down, and how it's not, how do I explain? Okay, so like this is this mountain in the bag. It's not a mountain, it's a volcano, so it's dormant. So that's what I'm seeing here, is you have to have faith, or even if you don't really care whether or not this thing that's repressed is going to open back up, it's just an acknowledgement that this has been long going, right? It's turned to snow and it's turned into this mountain peak, but in reality, it's still a volcano, and it has the capacity to explode, and it's going to. That's a good thing. And it feels like that's just in your course. That's in your destined course. And so it's this feeling like the more that you're focusing on your intuition, it feels like you're going to recognize this, you're going to know this. Again, I'm seeing the music sign again very strong, and they're pointing out the fact that I have songs that I was picking up on, and they're saying this is a very strong musical connection here. There's a very strong musical connection, and they're saying to notice music. They're showing me like in this, there's like constellations, and they're saying to look at these constellations. They're looking like music notes to me. Excuse me. Okay, had to blow my nose. They're looking like music chords. And beyond music chord, it looks like sheet music. That's what it looks like. And they're showing me like songs underneath it. And so I don't know. They're showing me holidays, but then they kept showing me July. So it's like 4th of July, you know, the Star Spangled Banner, like that's a song. But there's something, and then they're showing me The Little Mermaid and the cartoon version and Kiss the Girl, and how it's illuminated, like where they're at, you know, where he's like rowboating somewhere and it's illuminated. So it's something to do with illumination and lights and music. And it could also be another song. I'm hearing there's also some Lady Gaga song, or maybe even like that movie that she was in with that other famous guy. I haven't seen it, where she's like this rock star lady or something, or I don't know, she's like discovered by this guy. Maybe there's A Star Is Born. Yeah, that might be important for someone. That must be very important for someone. And suddenly, when I say that, I see this from another perspective, where someone has crossed over and they're watching you. They're watching you go through this seemingly difficult trek, but it's in your, I want to say it's in your nature, like you're a very strong person. You see, like this snow leopard is exactly in its element, but it's a very tough environment even for the leopard. So essentially you're a tough person, you're a tough cookie. And I mean, you're it's not much longer that you have to remain tough. Yeah, keep going forward. I mean, it's the same, right? Keep going forward. Well, it says going forward and wonders, and then a focus and openness. It's the same. It's repeating, right? Because the more that you remain open, available, opening your heart, breaking it open, the tendency, the more that you recognize you have a tendency to shut it off or to close up, you know, and put a wall up, break it open. Don't allow yourself to stay closed. Don't allow yourself to shelter in, because you're safe. You're in your element. You're strong. You're fierce. You're built for this. And so there's going to be some sort of breakthrough. There's some sort of breakthrough here, but it's in a focused intention on something to do with your life, your reality. And number one, you're being watched by some separate energy. Number two, when we go back to that connection with another individual, that's separate from this. This is a personal trek. This is a personal thing, right? That volcano has nothing to do with the snow leopard, in the sense that that's operating separately, right? The snow leopard has no control over that. And so what I mean by that is basically like they could be the mountain. This is another kind of analogy, right? They're the mountain, you're the leopard. It's two separate things. So you're focusing on one thing. They're going to love you anyway. It's this feeling like you're supposed to have the best of both worlds. Because the way that I see this is the snow leopard, the volcano erupts, it changes the environment around that mountain, and yet that doesn't affect the preservation of the snow for the leopard's natural environment. So then you have a lot of opportunity to survive off of whatever replenishes over there. So you have a mountainous region, then you can retreat back to where you're most comfortable at. It has nothing to do with closing up. That's you having the best of both worlds, in the sense that you can be who you are, feel safe in who you are, and be nurtured by someone who truly appreciates and understands you and has the desire to know you and to understand you and watch you evolve as a person, have the liberties to do that, the freedom to be who you are, and how you want to represent yourself in the world. And on top of that, there's something about the depth that you've acquired from your understanding of hardship, your understanding of confusion and chaos and survival. So you have a balance of that, or a range of full understanding balance, because I could see from one spectrum, not necessarily to the other end, where it's, because I feel like from where you come from, the other end would be kind of ignorance or bliss, some like ignorant bliss, no challenges, just kind of a jellyfish, nothing. So it's just coming into a more like a happy energy where you can fully appreciate it, because you know what it's like to be not just underappreciated, but mistreated. There's some sort of malnourishment that comes from that past energy too, whether that's physical or spiritual, emotional type of malnourishment. And they're pointing out how some crystals are formed, and like this is the way it's being shown to me, is that that's not a galaxy or whatever that is, Milky Way or something going through it. That's like another stone, like that's something else, right? Some other mineral, and how they're chiseling out you. It's been a long time of you being created with all of these different elements. Like, it's a very long time for this. I just see full circle. Like very, like almost like it's a secret special surprise. I don't know, because I'm just thinking like this is underground, right? For so long being created, and then you think about like some random person who like digs it up and then auctions it off, right? And then someone else, like, it's appreciated in a different way. I don't know, it's like such a weird thing to think about how how people kind of come to own some of these, you know, minerals. So it's like, it's this really deep appreciation that this person has for you, this new person has for you, where it's almost like they see you as this crystal, and like even your mind, like just the way that you are, it's like, wow, I'm so lucky. Like the timing, it's about timing, right? If I was here 20 million years ago, I wouldn't be able to enjoy you, you know, in the comfort of my home, put you in my curio cabinet. That's a really bad example, but you know, they wouldn't be able to do that. And so you had to go through, they recognize on some level that because you experience the things that you have, that's, and the timing, perfect timing, that they are able to appreciate you. And had it been off, you know what I mean? It's like, man, I'm so glad I was born in, you know, this century or last century, because now I get to be with you. You know, imagine if I was born 500 years from now. Dang, I don't know. I know that's like silly, but there's some energy about that where it's like, there's this like, I don't know, they just see it that way. They see it like that. It's like, thank God I'm here in this moment, in this life, in this time to be with you. Like that's how appreciative they are of you. And mind blown. That's what I feel. They're really like mind blown about you. And I don't know, they're saying, your guys are saying to point out the crystal of your mind, you know, the wonders of your mind, and just basically recognizing how much work, like you need to appreciate, or you should appreciate how much work it takes, how much effort it takes, and how much effort you've been putting in to doing this. Like you're creating this, right? Because you are mindful. You are mindful of your energy, your thoughts, your vibration, all of that. How you treat yourself, how you treat others, working on yourself, helping others. Illumination and abundance. We can stop there, can't we? That's what you deserve. That's what you get. That's what's happening. Right? This is the volcano, the aftermath of the volcano. The abundance. The volcano is a good thing. The explosion is a good thing. And the illumination is like that. It's like that intuition you feel, that insight, that premonition. It's a premonition. I don't want to use insight or intuition, because premonition is a better word, because it's like you feel that build up, you sense it, something's changing, the snow has turned to ash fall, and then it happens. That's what I see.